What's good, YouTube? It's your boy StyleFX. Today is the first day of the challenge, and to be honest, it started really bad. But I got some good news that I only recorded the winning trade today because I was really sick in this morning. I couldn't really record the other trades, but I saw this trade and it had potential of winning the challenge, so I knew I had to live record it because in case I won the challenge, I wanted it to be documented. So yeah. So today it's Thursday and I took 4 trades, 2 break even and 1 loss, and the winner, it was really big. So let's get straight to the breakdown. Okay guys, we're in this trade here. We're buying AUD/USD. There's clean traffic to the left. Oh, let me show you in the higher time frame. There's just clean traffic to the left right here, and we have the 4-hour breaking the highs. It was going up there, so I set my stop loss. I set my TPs up there just to pass the challenge. And yeah guys, I'm holding this trade till we pass. Inshallah we will pass the challenge, and there's nothing to do here. We're just vibing with it. It's just rejecting from a 4-hour resistance right now, and that's not really looking nice, but there's clean traffic to the left. This is the last 5 minutes of the 4-hour candle, so hopefully it will push up. I believe it will just shoot up right now as it flips or break these highs, but it's just a matter if it will flip or break the highs. Because if it just closes like that, I might just close a position, let another position run, because I'm not trying to take all of this risk without taking any profits, you know. So we have our stop loss at like 1-to-1s already, so we're good. Okay, is it gonna flip? Is it gonna flip? Okay. okay, it's gonna flip, guys. It just flipped, and it's a matter if we break the highs now. Okay, let's break the highs. Let's go AUD/USD. Come on, break the highs. Just need to look on Forex Factory. I just need to look on Forex Factory if I have news or anything. Okay, we don't have news at 4 PM. Okay, we can just hold this trade right now, and yeah, it's beautiful. If this candle closes like that, I'll just close the position as I have said, but let's hope it just skyrockets up. And we can actually hold after this candle close. I'm not against it, but I just want to take profits because we're on a challenge and we're trying to take profits, you know. It just broke the highs. Now it's gonna shoot up, and watch it shoot up, guys. This is a great trade. Just broke the highs. Let's go. It's good. It's gonna shoot up, I'm sure. But you can't really be sure in like these markets. Sometimes it just goes the other way, so you're not always sure. And like the first 5 minutes of the 4-hour is scary because it might just want to make a top wick. Okay, so it closed respecting a support level to the left, guys. I have to close a position here at 1%, and we'll let the other one run. Okay, so this one will keep the stop loss the same, and yeah. Okay, so the reason I closed here is if you look here on the 4-hour, there is a support level, and it closed right at it. Like it closed right at it. It didn't close above it, it just closed right at it. And yeah, there's free traffic to the left, there's gaps, but still it's too risky to hold, so I'm not gonna hold that. Just wanted to take my profits. Yeah guys, we're waiting. I'm just trying to take a decision here, guys, not trying to go based on my emotions. I'm looking at TradingView. I understand that the 5-minute candle has to make the bottom wick, the first 5-minute candle, so it might be good to add a position, guys. But the thing is, sometimes it just doesn't take only one 5-minute candle, because sometimes it takes 15 minutes, like 3 candles. Sometimes it takes like 4 candles. Who knows? It's a 4-hour candle closure, so. And it also closed that support, but we have clean traffic to the left, so yeah. You know, if it closed above that support, it would have been really, really nice, but it closed right at it, and that's not what we wanted. Okay guys, just broke the lows of this candle. It's not looking really nice, to be honest, guys. At this point we're just holding. We're just gonna turn off this so I can see our stop loss. We might get tagged out here, guys. Okay, I'll let it hit my stop loss. My stop loss is at 1/4%, I believe. Yeah, it's at 1/4%. We're little over that. And then my other position closed at 1%, which is a really nice return, 1 to 2. And I'm holding this position. If it hits stops, it stops, but if this decides to be the bottom wick here, then that is the bottom wick and it shoots up. So let's hold and see. Okay guys, so yeah, so that was a position. So we made almost 1%, and so 0.1% and 0.25 just on this trade, which is amazing, guys. I'm really happy of this trade. I'm really proud of it. I think I'm done for the day. I'm done for the day. I'm not taking any more trades. I love that clean range, to be honest, on the left. I love that we also left a demand zone right here. Let me show it to you. We left a demand zone right here. This demand zone can play out, but I think I'm good. I think I'm good today. And today I took 2 break-evens already. I took 1 loss, but this trade was really nice, so I had to get in, and it was a beautiful trade, as you have seen, guys. I thought that this trade will win the challenge, but no, it didn't. Just didn't want to go up. It closed at this 4-hour resistance, and this first 5-minute candle was the bottom wick. It can take like 3 or 4 more candles to make the bottom wick too, but I don't care now. I just took my profits. We're done for the day. Okay guys, so as you have seen in the beginning, it was my AUD/USD trade that won, and we will break down it at the end. I will show you how I got this trade, and I will explain it more. And here, when I came to the markets, I saw this GJ band, and we had gaps above that needed to be filled. It's on the hard time frame. And then I had this demand right here with a break of structure. It was following the current trend with the 200 EMA in confluence. So I just waited for a rejection, and as soon as we get this rejection, I got in the I didn't get in the trade. I waited for a break of the candle, and I entered right here. Entered right here at the break of the candle, but the spreads with my Forex funds are really bad, and it actually triggered me in there. It put me really high up. I don't know why. Then we just waited. This trade was really hard to hold. As you can see, the first candle just came in drawdown, and I was just waiting patiently. I didn't close. I was waiting and waiting, and then this candle here came and broke all the lows, and I was done with this trade, to be honest. So I closed full here, and then it just hit TP, I believe. Yeah, so this trade here, we closed the break even, but I hit TP. I was just following my rules here, and it wasn't fitting me. So this trade was rejecting too much. It was consolidating. So let's go to the next trade. Okay guys, so this is the second trade. We took a trade on gold. We saw a demand. There was a demand right here and the demand at the bottom. I waited for the demand at the bottom, and it got tapped, and then we had a candle that came out of it with some good momentum, and we left a gap right here, and we have the 200 EMA in confluence and broke structure, and we also had gaps looking on the higher time frame. There was a gap here. All of this gap needed to be filled, so I came down on this lower time frame on the 5-minute right here, and we left the gap right here, and we came on the 5 minute. We were looking for our entry, so we broke structure to the upside, and as soon as we broke, I entered the trade, and it's the same. The spreads were really bad. It put me up there, and then as you can see, guys, it was consolidating so much here. The volume was dead, so I was just trying to hold it as much as I can, but as it kept reversing and breaking the lows like that, I just got out right here. I think I got out with a small loss too. It was really small. It was even like right here, so it was tiny. It was a tiny loss, so even Magic Keys considered it break even. So yeah, so this was a break even trade, but it actually won. So yeah, so today we ended up with 2 break evens, and both of them won so far. That's not good, but in the same way, it's just following my rules, and I have seen it rejecting on me, so I had to do something about it. So yeah, guys, let's go to the next trade. Okay, guys, so we had a third trade on US30, and as you can see, we were pushing up, but then we started breaking structure to the downside, and there was no gaps to the left above I mean, and then I saw this gap down here, or you can say it's still down there, with the demand at the bottom and with this aggressive move upwards. So what I did is that I just waited for extra confirmation here, because this trade was counter trend trade, so I knew I had to get really strong rejection for extra confirmation. I would have entered here actually if it broke the lows, but it never broke the lows of this candle, so I just waited the next candle, and the next candle just shot up, and if I entered here it would have been a loss. So I just entered at the break of this candle. I put my stop loss above it. That was my TP, and I had another levels down there. So this was a counter trend trade, just like a trade we took a few days ago on gold, and it was really good. So this trade, it was in profit, and then it started to reverse, came back in profit, I believe, yes, and then it started to reverse again, and I was out right here at the orange line, as you can see. So I cut this loss really nice here. I was out at this orange line, and as you can see, it just blew up, and this was the news too, so I got out because of that reason too. I didn't want to hold through news, and in a counter trend trade I knew that news will come and just kill the trade, so I had to get out. And yeah, maybe it would have went in my favor, but it was a bad win anyways. So yeah, guys, so let's go to the AUD/USD trade and break it down really quick. Okay, so starting with the day here on AUD/USD trade, I saw this demand right here at the bottom, and it was up trending. As you can see, it's up trending. So I saw this demand at the bottom, and it never it got tapped. I saw another demand here. I didn't take it, but then I saw this demand here. Why I didn't take this demand? Because it had no break of structure. As you can see, this demand here never broke any structure. So I just waited for another demand with a break of structure. So this demand here broke structure to the upside. It gave an entry, but the rejection wasn't clean, so I didn't take it. I waited for a more cleaner demand, and if it lost, it lost. I didn't really care. So then I got another demand here. Why I was looking for buy setups like that? First reason is that we had gaps on the 4 hour above. I have it already marked. As you can see, we had gaps above. Second reason is that we were breaking the daily highs. If you look in the daily, guys, we were breaking the highs right here. We were right here, as you can see, the demand zone, and it was really close to break the highs. So I knew this trade had potential with having gaps on the daily, gaps on the 4 hour and the 1 hour, and we were breaking the daily highs, and we have no price action to the left on the lower time frame. It was a clean trade. So I just looked for demand, and I drew this demand really incorrect. It should have been right like that, fitting with the gap, but I drew it like that, and I didn't get notified about this trade here. I didn't enter. I saw it, but I didn't enter, to be honest. I saw this rejection, but I stayed disciplined and didn't touch my zone, so I didn't enter. And then I just waited for another entry. So I was waiting for a lot of entries, to be honest, on AUD/USD. And then we got the entry right here. As soon as this candle started without the top wick. So I've been studying candles so much, so when a candle starts without the top wick, you know that it wants to flip later. Like it creates the bottom wick first, then it flips. Even if it's on the higher time frames, on the lower time frame, it happens, but it has a high probability of happening because sometimes it doesn't flip, just like the 4-hour candle we saw on the on like the live trade on ADUSD. The 4-hour candle that opened without a top wick, but it still didn't flip, and the trade went down and melted down. I'll show you in a second. And we closed right at the top. So right here, guys, as we broke this candle here, I had my targets up, like really high up on the 4-hour, and yeah, I just held this trade. I saw that it was rejecting from that 4-hour support, so I didn't have this line drawn, of course, because you know I don't draw support and resistance. But at this point I knew that I had to use all of my skills and technical analysis to know where we're at in price right now and indicate what's happening. So I marked the support right here, and we came down on the 5-minute and we waited. Okay, and I've seen that we rejected from that support and we never closed above. So as soon as this candle, as you have seen in the live, as soon as this candle started to reject like that, there's no top wick, I know that it can flip, but I can't take the risk of holding all of these profits without taking anything of the table. So I had to take some profits. So I just took profits here, and then I took more profits. Like my stop loss was right here. So that was it. And then, as you can see, guys, I've told you, it just melted down. Didn't respect any demand or any zone, just melted down. So what to learn from today, guys, is that even if you are in profit, you should always focus on technical analysis. You shouldn't be focusing on the profits and being excited and happy about winning the challenge. Could have just said, like, I had my TPs up there. It was 100% winning the challenge here. It was a really clean trade with gaps and everything. Even we broke the daily highs, but still I was following my technical analysis instead of being happy about the profits, and I tried to do my best. And we closed right at the top here. As you have seen in the live video, I closed right at the top here. Like, we closed right at the top. That's really hard, you know. And yeah, we closed 1% here and 0.5% here, or like 1/4%. So that was really good, guys. So yeah, guys, so that was it for the 4th day. It was Thursday, and if you learned anything from today's video, or if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe and like. And leave a comment if you have any questions, or ask me on my Instagram. I will be willing to help anyone that is in need. And yeah, guys, see you on another one. Peace out.